Hiya! Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to talk about a film I watched this weekend. That film is called John Wick 2. I discovered John Wick, the first film, on streaming. Basically, I didn't see it in the cinema. It snuck up on me, like I guess it snuck up on a lot of people, and I didn't get to see the film in the cinema, which, having seen it on streaming, I think it would have been a great film to actually see in the cinema. I never got a chance to do so. When I went to see John Wick 2, now, I've seen a lot of stuff, interviews with the directors of the movie. I love their story. The story of being stuntman, worked with Keanu a lot in the past, the way this film gets made. I saw the clip of Keanu, gunning his way through lots of cardboard cutouts and treating cardboard in a really very despicable way. And obviously the guy puts a huge amount into it. All the stories about how he loves working on this property. For me, this is exactly the right kind of story you want around this kind of action film. So it's not it's not a small independent film. It's not something that's really going to, get your Oscar buzz going or anything like that. But it is a film that is, for me, it's made the right way. It's made with a really good budget. It's made with practical effects based in mind. It's made without all of that shaky cam. It's made without feeling like you're going to be sick while you watch it. It's not Hardcore Henry, that's for sure. And it's a kind of film where you, for me, I went in the film expecting a little bit to be disappointed. And so I think it's based on having watched things like The Matrix, and you go see The Matrix 2. I won't give them the real names, there's only one Matrix. And you go and see the first film and you think, oh, this is amazing, I really love this film, it's fantastic. And then you go see the second film just wipes it all out for you, and you've got no idea what you can do with your life, because someone takes a franchise and just crumbles it up and destroys it and breaks it and scatters it in front of your face. Which, that's nice when, that's a terrible thing to have happen if you particularly enjoyed the first film. Now, what I'm glad to say is that with this film, they absolutely didn't do that. John Wick 2 basically takes everything I loved about John Wick, the first movie. It expands on some of the fantastic things, the Hotel, the Continental, for example. It expands on some of that mythology. I won't go into any major details, but what it does do is it ups the violence, it ups the gunplay, the gun fu, if you want to call it that. It ups the action, but at no point does it feel like someone's thrown money at it. And we've now got a load of CGI. They haven't changed the way they made the film. It feels like it's got more, there's more there, and it feels like they have a little bit more money. It doesn't feel, let's put it this way, it doesn't feel like they ran out of money at the end of the film as it did with John Wick, to the same degree. And for me, that was a great thing about the film. You could go into it, if you went in there loving John Wick, you're going to come out loving John Wick 2, because it gave you a little bit more, in some cases a lot more, than what you had in the first film, which is everything you really, really wanted and everything you really liked. And with that in mind, it's a great film to go and watch. I would thoroughly recommend this. I saw Lego Batman one day, and then the following day I saw John Wick 2. And for me, it's been a great weekend. Great weekend of cinema with those two films, because they've done a lot to get rid of some of the crappy stuff that's been going on. As you know, I'm watching all sorts of AFI type stuff, so I'm watching all these classics. So I'm probably not feeling the January blues in quite the same way that some other people are. So for me, my film watching experience is being peppered with all these great films and classics, so I'm a little bit insulated by the January situation at the moment. Having said that, going to the cinema, this was magic. Absolute magic stuff. Now, I'd give John Wick 2, now I'm going to be a little bit harsh on John Wick 2, because I like to keep my 9s and 10s really, really good. For films that I think are absolutely stellar. And I'm going to give John Wick 2 the same score I would have given John Wick, which is an 8 out of 10. It is an excellent film. It is well worth your money. It's well worth seeing in the cinema. For me, it's ideal counter-programming to films like 50 Shades, which I won't be watching, ever. Any of them. Ever. Nope. No. So that was my review of John Wick 2. I hope you enjoyed that. No spoilers, no talking like that, so I'm not going to talk about what the content of the film was. If you've seen the film, then by all means leave me a comment below, let me know what you thought of it. If you haven't seen the film yet, are you looking forward to it? Is it something you're really interested in going to see? please let me know and we'll start a conversation. Okay, thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye! Bye!